So in this video, we'll be doing a sensual somatic yoga flow. So the intention behind this is to connect you deeper with your body and really amplify your sensual feminine radiance. So to start, we'll come to sit in hero's pose at the end of our mat. So we'll come here, sitting on our heels. And we first just want to take our hands to our hearts and really take a moment to close down your eyes and bring all parts of yourself into this space. So visualizing all of you being fully present with your body, being fully present in this class. And then take a big deep breath in to the bottom of your belly. And exhale, sigh something out. And just two more like this before we get started. Thinking of sighing out your day, sighing out your to-do list. Big breath in. Last one, bigger sigh, big breath in. And you can take your hands down to your knees and drop your chin down to your chest and take the head over towards the right side, allowing your shoulders to melt and be relaxed, your head to be heavy. And just go slow as you try to feel and connect more into your body. Opening up the neck, the throat, your power center of your expression. And then make your circle opposite direction. You can go as fast or as slow as you like, and as big as small, but just always inviting in a little bit more depth, a little bit more feeling into your body as you do this. And then we'll meet back at center. You can slowly blink your eyes open if they were closed, and then take your arms out wide. And we'll inhale, the chest will come forward, and exhale, it'll come back. Inhaling through the nose, the chest comes forward. Exhaling, come back. And you can maybe start to feel this subtle activation of energy as you do it. Letting yourself be fluid. There's not such a strict, rigid way that you have to do this. Sensuality isn't something that's rigid or that's so constructed from our mind. It's really based on feeling and following our feelings and our intuitiveness. And then start to bring a little bit stronger pace into the movement just to cultivate more energy. You can breathe a bit more in and exhale a bit more out. And then play with going slow again. And see how that feels after you've cultivated a bit more energy. And we'll come back to center and place your hands onto your knees. Then we'll come back to center and place your hands onto your knees. You can close your eyes and just take a moment to check in with your body. See what has maybe already shifted as you give yourself a deeper permission to connect, to be with all that is there. And for our next movement, we inhale and we bring the chest even more forward. And then we exhale, the spine is going to come back. So we're waving the spine here, inhaling forward, exhaling, it comes back. And just wave your spine fluidly like seaweed. As however much flexibility and fluidity is available for you today. And then you can open it up more and take your hands out wide. And we inhale, come forward, exhale, come down. You can press through the hands as you come up. Inhale, come forward, exhale, light press up. Puts a little bit more movement into the spine as you do this. And just try to let yourself go. Let the holding patterns fade. Let the thoughts of having to do it right or wrong fade. And just let your body fluidly move. Last one, and we'll all meet back up at center. Placing the hands back to your knees and closing down your eyes and just giving a moment to rebalance and recalibrate, finding the center again. Begin to walk your hands forward and come up onto your knees, keeping the hips right over your knees. And then walk your arms out long into a puppy pose, opening up your heart. You've already started stretching and opening into your heart. And start to melt it down into the mat, allowing the deeper muscles to open up and release. You can start to lift your head up and shift the weight forward, pressing your body forward into Cobra pose. Now opening up the lower belly and your hips. We want to keep the elbows in line with your shoulders. And still the body is soft and relaxed as we stretch. And then the front torso can come down, bring your hands out by your shoulders, and then press back into a child's pose. Here we'll bring in some more movement, inhaling up, arching your back, tucking your chin. Once your hips come forward, the shoulders are over the elbows, begin to drop your hips down and open up into an upward facing dog. Press through the hands, tuck your chin in, arch your back, come all the way back to child's pose. Inhale up, arch your back, tuck your chin. Drop the hips down, chest is open, look up. Exhale, press through your hands and come all the way back into child's pose. And take about 3 more of these on your own. Flowing with your own body. On your final one, stay in this upward dog position and then just wiggle your hips from side to side. Maybe moving one shoulder just forward. And allowing you to make this stretch your own. And then press through your hands. And we'll tuck our toes under and come up to downward facing dog. Wiggling out your feet. Shaking your head from side to side. And coming back to center. Inhale, the left leg comes up, bending at the knee, and then start to open up your hips, making circles with your knee. And inhale, the leg will come forward, stepping into a runner's lunge. Arms will come up overhead. And then putting a light bounce into this stretch, not holding it so rigidly, just seeing what a pulse will do to your body. And then finding more stillness. The right leg will come so that the arch is aligned with the heel of the left leg. Arm comes forward, transitioning into triangle. And then from here, begin to circle with your right arm, opening up your shoulder more, and exploring any movements. You can make a circle opposite direction. If you've gone one way, you can wiggle your wrists. There's freedom to do what your body needs. And then begin to lift the torso up, and we'll transition into goddess. So the heels will be aligned, toes turn out, and then begin to squat. Hands come onto your knees. And then press your right shoulder forward, and then your left shoulder forward. And just transition between the two, letting yourself feel more sexy as you move your shoulders. And then you can also move your hips and move your knees with this movement, bringing the rest of the body more online. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just inviting more parts of yourself into the movement and seeing what feels good for you. And then we'll meet back at a more centralized position. Legs come up. And then over to the opposite side, the right leg will turn parallel with the mat, taking our triangle onto the other side. Again, exploring those hand movements and those arm movements. Opening up your shoulders and just finding an expression that might be unique and beautiful to your body. And bring the left hand down, and we'll go into a runner's lunge, coming onto the balls of the left foot. Once we find our stable base, you can inhale, lift the arms up, and then find those little pulses, those subtle movements. And then inhale, arms come down. Step the left leg forward, up into a forward fold. And then allow your head to hang down, your shoulders to hang down. If there's any movements that want to come through, ask your body, how might it want to move in this position to make it your own? Then we'll slowly rise, pressing through your feet, inhaling all the way up. And once you're up here, inhale, arms come up, really stretching up. And at the top of your inhale, you're going to release and shake the body down. So holding here, inhaling up, exhale. Do 3 more of those now that you've seen it. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, shake down. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, release, shake it down. One last time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release, shake down. This time, inhale, arms come up. On your exhale, you want to make a big sigh and sound out as you come forward to a forward fold. Like that. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, big sigh out, forward fold. 3 more like this. Inhale, up. Exhale, sigh out. Inhale, up. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale. And just stay in your forward fold. Taking a moment to recalibrate. And then step the feet out a little bit wider than your hips. The feet are diagonal, and then the hips come down into Malasana. And then once in this position, we're just going to move our knees forward from side to side. Wiggle around in your body, open your hips up more. And we'll come back to a more still place. And drop your hips down onto the mat. The feet will come together into butterfly pose. And once we're here, adding in a bit of spiraling into our torso. So inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. And try to close down your eyes and feel this rotation of energy of your body. And then start to make your rotation opposite direction. And then coming back to center. And you can grab the sides of your knees and place them back together. Place the heels hip-width distance apart and come to lay down onto your mat. Begin to inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, let them down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. And for the next couple of breaths, try to really drop your hips down. Inhale, up. Exhale, drop. Inhale, up. Exhale, drop. This is a way to activate your energy. Kundalini may open up more as you do this. And then next inhale, stay with the hips up. And then start to just rotate your hips from side to side, putting any type of expression and movement that feels good. Just staying, pressing through the heels so you have a bit of elevation in your hips. And then if you were moving in one direction, try to start to move the other. But if you weren't moving in one direction, just try to explore new movement. And then let your hips fall down. The knees can come to the chest and just rock from side to side, massaging out all the muscles you just used in your lower back. And then the legs can come out long, hands down by your side. And just wiggle from side to side, getting yourself comfortable, reminding yourself it's time to relax, it's time to receive the benefits of this practice. Close down your eyes. And just take the next few minutes to deeply relax, to let fully go of your mind. And then you can bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Take a moment to bring to mind something that you're grateful for about yourself, something that you're proud of. I just want to acknowledge within you. Once you're finished, you can slowly blink your eyes open and start to make your way back to your body just by putting any smaller movements into your body. Take your time if you need a longer Shavasana. I recommend really enjoying this slow time spent with yourself. Thank you for practicing with me today, and I hope to see you again soon.